time for another Reddit with Friends. Today we have none other than Mr. Steven, I was reading it too fast, Steven Tyler Davis with us. We're excited, but you know, you brought a special friend with you as well.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh.
Another 3 names.
No cussing. Winnie.
That's right.
No cussing.
Keep that
Pooh,
mouth.
Okay. And then we have Carmen here with another great story. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. I mean, no pants either,
No,
apparently.
you know,
It's
a kid's show.
Care.
Yeah,
he doesn't care.
He's been doing it for so long.
He's been eating honey.
You're
You're
right. You're right.
All right.
This one's a little lengthy, and we got,
okay.
and then there is an update that's a little lengthy as well. So we're going to try and
speed through it.
get through it a little
All right,
bit.
hide your face, Pooh.
Comes from the "Am I the Villain" subreddit, and they ask if they're in the wrong. They're asking if they're in the wrong group for refusing to remove their medical equipment during their sister's wedding.
Removing their medical equipment.
We'll dive in.
Okay.
My sister's getting married next weekend, and I'm a bridesmaid. I'm a type 1 diabetic, and I wear 2 medical devices, a blood sugar monitor on one arm and an insulin pump on the other. They're both really small, under 2 inches each, and together, they work together to automatically monitor and regulate my blood sugar levels. It means that I don't have to prick my fingers or test blood or give any insulin injections. The system does it all automatically, making life way easier, right? Work smarter, not harder. So today when we were trying on our dresses, my sister told me she wants me to not wear them during the wedding because the gowns are sleeveless and the devices will look ugly in the photos.
Wow.
I told her I wasn't okay with removing them. They're essential medical equipment. I'm not going to put myself in a position to affect my health just for some photos. My sister then complained to our mother and some of our friends, and they're all taking her side. They say it's no big deal if I just don't wear them during the wedding, but I don't see why I should. Mom suggested I could move them to my stomach, but I've tried that before and find it incredibly uncomfortable. When I put a new sensor on, I'm stuck with it for 10 days until it expires before I can switch a new one.
Wow.
And I don't want to be stuck with one on my stomach where it'll bother me the entire time. They're all complaining and not willing to compromise, but I don't think my health should be an area where anyone can ask that I compromise it at all. Am I the villain for saying no?
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. I think, and this is where you have to be, you know, mindful, because I think that the only reason that the sister is comfortable in asking her to remove the stuff is because she's her sister.
Right.
Like if this was a friend that I'm asking to be in my wedding, I really don't think that I would have the guts to like say that. She's just comfortable because that's her sister, but that is still so wrong.
The term bridezilla wouldn't.
I was going to say, we've all dealt with a bridezilla, but this is next level. I mean, come on, dealing with somebody's health.
For a day or a couple of hours, you know, you're only going to take the pictures for a few hours. I really...
And there's Photoshop. That can happen afterwards. You don't have to like put somebody out and be like...
Photographers are so good now, and they have the equipment. You can definitely Photoshop
Not to mention,
that out.
it's type 1 diabetes, the one that you're born with. Your body is not producing. It's not like, you know, I ate 1 too many donuts and I got type 2. No, I can't survive without the insulin that this device is providing me. I would like to think my own siblings would care enough about my health.
But like I said, she's been living with this. So she grew up with her, knowing how this works and how this operates. So there are probably other compromises that they've made, you know, growing up and stuff. But the thing about it is, you're worried about one day when this will put your sister at an inconvenience for 10 days. Because she said even to change the patch or whatever, she's got to wait for that to expire. You're worried about one day, and you're going to put your sister in a situation for over a week.
Why are you worried about one girl's arm on your special day?
That part.
All eyes are supposed to be on you anyway.
What about the dress,
talk
the
about
cake, the dances?
I highly doubt that those 2
like,
patches.
where's the flash mob? I don't care about my sister's arm, right?
Yes, and right,
Right,
Pooh,
Pooh?
exactly. And I'm gonna tell you just how good. Photographers are. I got my photos taken when I graduated from college, right? You know, I had on a dress, but I have a mole on my leg. It's really a birthmark. It's not a mole. It's a birthmark, but it's really big. And my mom is the one who noticed when I sent her the pictures. She's gonna text back and say, he photoshopped your birthmark off. And I was like, I didn't even know, because it's like they're just that good. And you're looking at other features versus like a patch. And if you at least, I didn't have to communicate with my photographer, but if you communicate like, hey, this is a blemish I want to get rid of, or this is something I would like to cover up, can you do that? I'm pretty sure that they can.
Oh, totally. Yeah. But also, like, was your mom was upset. She's like, that's what makes you who you are.
Yeah, she was,
And like sometimes your disability is like who makes you like who you are. Like
exactly.
You don't don't have to like hide it. Like that's really mean to like.
And then the guest
like,
probably gonna be like,
I don't
well,
want to see it on my special day.
the guest probably gonna be like, did Michelle have a patch on? And now I don't see the patch on her picture. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody knows you at
She's
the
trying
wedding.
to quit smoking, you know, right? You
Oh
got the
my
patch
gosh.
on.
I really
listen
don't
to
think
that,
she's
too.
the villain
That's
here.
like asking someone who maybe has a prosthetic limb to only wear long sleeves or pants in their
It's
photos.
the same thing.
because-
That would be
yeah.
so inappropriate.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. And I think the comments agree. One person writes, promptly decline the invitation to attend if your sister cares more about her aesthetic wants than your medical needs.
Yeah,
And
thanks.
someone else said, how could anyone think it's okay to not wear monitoring equipment for some bloody photos, I think is where this one's coming from. Did your sister even repeat in her head her request? Did anyone on the family who sided with the sister have a brain cell?
Even the
not.
mom, I'm surprised that the mom took the bride's side. Very
Me too.
surprised there that
Yeah.
she would not take
That's
up for
wild.
the other one.
All right, here's the update, okay?
Okay.
Okay, update.
So,
She wasn't in it.
It's all gonna be okay, Pooh.
oh my gosh, thank you so much to everyone for all the responses. I didn't expect this post to blow up the way it did at all. So I have an update. I didn't want to involve others, hoping to settle this between myself and my mom and sister, but my brother got wind of what happened last night and absolutely tore my mom and sister a new one about how hurtful it was to suggest I go without my devices just for her wedding photos.
Thank you, brother.
He then told my grandfather, who's paying for the wedding, and grandpa apparently
Shut it down.
drove an hour into town this
Grandpa's mad.
afternoon to tell my mother how disappointed he was and that he must have gone wrong somewhere
Bravo
raising
to the
her.
men. Bravo
Which
to
is
the
the worst.
men.
Disappointment from Grandpa?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
There's nothing like some disappointment.
Uh-huh.
Like disappointment
There's no dollar
hurts
value
more
to
than saying
that.
like I'm mad. Like I'm upset with you. I am disappointed in you. Boom. Like just to the heart, man.
He told her that if it was that, then he, or well, let me say, that if she didn't apologize and make things right, my mom should figure out how to pay for all of the outstanding wedding costs herself. Now, I do think that this was a bit extreme. I wasn't looking to cause this much trouble for my mom and sister, but it seems to have worked because they called me to apologize, and said that they were wrong for them to suggest I go without my monitor and pump, and that we can find a way to dress it up instead.
Period.
So maybe a little
Period.
decoration.
Yeah, a little sleeve.
Come on.
I accepted.
shawl.
She accepted the apologies.
Great idea. Just a nice little shawl.
That's
You know what I'm
something
saying?
sensible.
Let the sister stand out. Anyway, is she the maid of honor? If she should be the maid of honor.
She should be
she's
now.
sister.
Grandpa said so.
So they decided to try wearing flower corsages over each device so they can't be seen. But if that doesn't work, they're going to try a shawl, as
shawl?
many of you
Yes.
suggested.
Very good.
Again, thanks for all the support. I'm giving my grandpa a big hug and buying my little brother, oh, it was a little brother too. I don't know what the age is, but dinner tonight as a thanks for having my back. It might seem minor to some, but it's really upsetting that your own family turned on you when it came to your own health. So it was a really big deal that they unconditionally supported me when, like the commenters, when my mom and sister would
absurd.
not.
I still am mad that they wanted to hide it. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's just like
That's
let people
crazy.
be who they are.
And again, this isn't
Like,
even
it's-
like people's eyes are going to be on you as the bride or and
Yes.
the groom. Like this is your day. I really don't think we're gonna give 2 cents about your sister.
If they
and
have
her
family
past.
photos hanging up in the house, do we think that the pumps or monitors are visible?
I don't know.
It doesn't
Can you
even
see them
ruin
at
the
all
picture.
in the
Yeah.
pictures? I
Just-
don't know.
She needs a new family.
Pooh probably says you need to include everyone
Include everyone.
in your event and just spread love.
Yes, you know, even when you have a full belly of honey and you get stuck,
Yeah.
because which he does.
Yeah, yeah.
He
Dancing
doesn't
on-
want
on the dance
discrimination
floor.
from
No.
his honey belly.
Everybody can have a place, and especially a place at your event, Fantasy Playhouse, right? You have a production coming up.
Listen, you know I love to talk about Fantasy Playhouse.
you
I
do.
always will. Winnie the Pooh, we open tomorrow night. We're running for 2 weekends.
Yay!
This adorable guy is going to be there.
Right there.
He's
right
so
there.
cute.
Yes, very
Piglet,
cute.
Eeyore, Tigger, Rabbit.
The whole gang.
Kangaroo, Christopher Robin.
Christopher
y'all,
Robin.
this show is so cute.
I know it is.
It is so great. I'm so proud of the whole team. and
Yes.
Amy
And I have
Hester
to
and all their folks.
Give a shout out to your volunteers again because they're the ones that created these puppets
Samantha
by
and
hand.
Savannah.
Oh,
they
wow.
crushed
I
it.
thought you bought the,
No,
wow, that's
right?
impressive.
Homemade.
This is some good
That is-
quality.
Homegrown Huntsville talent
That's
right
what
here.
I'm talking about.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah,
That
you
is.
could find this this in Walmart, Target.
No,
Like,
I mean, and this
no,
is
I'm saying
custom.
the quality.
The
like
quality.
you would think
yeah,
that the
yeah.
quality, like you could buy it, but they handmade these.
They handmade
So,
these
yeah.
babies. I'm telling you, the magic makers at Fantasy Playhouse, you can't beat them.
You
Is
cannot.
the musical, is it sort of following the traditional storyline?
The storyline,
I know you like to put
the
your own
AA
spin on
Milne
some
books.
things.
You know we always like to do our own special way, but yeah, it's based
Leave
on
it to
this
Steven
book.
and
Okay,
Fantasy.
looking forward to it.
Yes,
Yes.
indeed. We've got that link up for you on our As Seen on Day to Day page, just in case you forgot.